So, here we are at Glencoe at the Green Welly stop, and we're going to go for a ride. If you don't go to the Green Welly stop when you go to Scotland, have you even been to Scotland? So, we're going for a little cruise up through Glencoe. Bit of a wet day, as you can see, but it's a bit of a steady away ride, this one. Plenty of sort of caravans, tourists about, but I'm sure they'll be dispatched with the greatest of pleasure. And we're going to be following this chap in front of us, who's actually a pretty damn good rider. We've got a real good cross view all the way around to the right. We've got the hazard lines on the road. That tells us there's something going on. But as soon as this road opens up, we're good to go. So, steady away, ready for the run up through Glencoe. So we'll try and point out some things as what we're thinking about as we're going round. And we'll also try and look at this beautiful scenery on the way through. Look at the state of the tarmac. Fairly choppy, chopped up, grippy bits in the middle bits, slippy bits on the outside. Plenty of caravans, plenty of vans around the place. Keeping out the way of oncoming traffic as best we can, but then also using our best position on the road for stability, safety, and view. And if we've got a view, we can use it. And if that means using the other side of the road, then we'll do that as well. So we're going to wind on a little bit just to see what's coming up. We've got a view through the trees there around to the right hand side. Is there anything coming over? Nothing coming over there at all. So for stability, use that bit of road. Get over out the way for the lorry, obviously. Cheers, lorry. He loves it. We're okay. And on we go. Got some cars coming up ahead, just to the left-hand side of the bike in front, so we can see them already planning for that overtake. What other information have we got coming on? We've got parked cars on the side, we've got lay-bys, we've got mud on the road. It's pretty atrocious, really. But we've got a nice, clear view. So, man in front goes in. We've got the oncoming get-in arrows, so we knew there was a solid white line coming up. Whenever you see those get-in arrows, you need to be thinking about getting in and not going out. Now, looking across to the right-hand side, we've got some cars oncoming. There's a cross view there, 1, 2, 3 cars. So we're going to plan our overtake. There's a gap behind that last car. Plan the overtake as soon as that last white car goes. But looking around, there's hazard warning lines, there's something going to change. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. There's a get-in arrow. There's the second one. Need to start coming in now. Get in before that white line. Nicely done. Bit tight there. Don't forget, we got an offset camera. Now looking up the inside of the car, nothing coming. And on we go. Got a beautiful view out on this side. We can still see what's going on around the corner, so nicely back in. Now it's a case of just looking ahead, reading the road, using our man in front to see a little bit further around the corner. Pedestrians, cars parked, anybody could cross the road, so you've got to keep your eyes peeled. Round to the left, just tip it in a bit. Keep it nice and smooth. If we've got that view, we can use it. Round we go. So the things we can see at the minute, we've got these sort of marker posts, like snow posts on the side of the road. They're quite useful to give us an indicator of where the road's going. We can pick up on some of them. Through the hedges, etc. Have a look at the lines now. These are just normal lane marking lines, short lines, long gap. Now it comes into hazard lines, long line, short gap. That's telling us something's coming on. That was probably that corner there. They're there for all sorts of reasons. Junctions, buildings, housings, you know, anything. So if you keep an eye on them, you can still overtake, obviously, but, you know, do it a bit more carefully. Looking through the distance there, just trying to get a look past the bike. Left to right, where's the road going? Got an earlier view of where this road is going to go. We've got some cars in front of us. Okay, nice and steady away on these straight bits. No need to go ridiculous speed. So coming up behind the car, Nicely out. Nicely back in. Oncoming vehicle. So always make your own decisions on the overtakes. Lots more cars coming up. We've got those hazard lines again. And the road's not opening up, so move across to the left a bit. Then we can see, where's the gap? There it is. And on we go. Looking for a landing spot. There's a landing spot. Pull it back in, get the view, off we go again. Never go for an overtake if you haven't got a landing spot. And whilst you're out there, you shouldn't be making your decision about where I'm going to land before you overtake. Play leapfrog with your overtakes when you're doing multiple cars, but always have a plan B and a landing zone. Okay, so there's our arrows, there's our solid white line coming in down into speed restricted zone. So expecting cars pulling out, bit of traffic, perhaps a few pedestrians around the place. As we come out the other side of that, we can start to look up, see where the road's going, and then wind it on again. Nice opportunity to sort of survey the surroundings, look at the scenery, all looks good. But also, with oncoming cars coming down, don't forget that some of them may be wanting to do an overtake. So keep your eyes peeled for that sort of thing happening. Got some oncoming cars coming down. Plenty of time to overtake that one. Squeeze in without interfering with any of the cars, either in front or behind us. And then making plans for this next one. See that tree line going up over the top? That's where the road's going. We can follow that. That gives us an indication of how severe this bend is. And will there be an opportunity on the exit of this bend to take this car? Still going up over a crest there, so we still can't, not 100% certain, so just bide your time. Wait for that road to open up. There's an opportunity, get in the right gear, and off we go. So matching the timing with the guy in front so that we can both overtake together. An oncoming vehicle, so move across the left just in case there's anything lurking behind that one, and also give yourself a bit more space to go past it. Nicely over to the left for the right hand corner. I'm obviously in the wrong position here because I'm sort of trying to look past the guy in front. But let him take the position up on the road. That gives me a bit of an indication of where the road's going as well, so I can use that to modify my position behind. Okay, oncoming vehicles. Let's have an early view. What's coming up? We've got the bridge coming up. Now we're looking for our landing spot. Indicators on, which means it's going to crack on. Okay, all the way through. No problem at all. Now it's time to get in because we've lost our view. And there's the arrows. 1 arrow, 2 arrows, straight to the solid white lines. Looking around the right hand side, we can see where the road's coming down that side of that hill. So now we're looking for a gap. Okay. Got that view all the way up that corner. Car coming down. Just need to confirm what's going round now, so just bide our time a little bit. When that opens up again, we're good to go. And also watch our man in front. There we go, nice left-hand view of the road. So we've got a camper, 3 cars, car in front of us, all going on fairly steady. So we're just going to have to pick these off either one by one or as ever the opportunity arises. But there's nice big gaps between them, so nice big landing zones, so we're good to go. So again, that sort of synchronised overtake, both knowing exactly what we're doing, both know how each other rides, not interfering with anybody else. Okay, off we go. I've got a view on the inside of that blue van, still got a view on the inside of the blue van. What's coming down? You can see what's coming down, nothing's there, so not a problem at all staying out around that corner. always getting that inside view to see. But using your landing zone as well, as soon as something comes round, we can dip in between these cars and vehicles. Same sort of thing. Looking over to the left, there's nothing coming. Nothing coming at all. Nothing coming at all. And whilst you're out there, you've got a fantastic, better view around the corner, so you can stay out there. There's our arrows, back inside the lines. So nicely steady, picking these cars off. No rush, no mad acceleration, just smooth. Off we go. Indicator staying on, telling me he's got the view. And on we go. Keeping our eyes pinned on that vanishing point for anything coming round. And there it is. So again, nice bit of acceleration sense there, just rolling off. Match the speed to the car in front. Loads of oncoming traffic, no need to get up behind it just yet because there's no overtake on. Just appear behind that car when all this traffic goes. And when I start to see loads and loads of traffic like this, I'm thinking, is there traffic lights or something up ahead that's making cars appear in big long streams like that? You know, there may have been a slow moving vehicle that's pulled in, let them all go, there may be temporary traffic lights. But what it also means is there might be a massive gap behind this lot. So that big long of the car's gone. And now we're thinking, where's everything else oncoming? So there's possibly some traffic lights, temporary traffic lights, or some sort of stoppage going on up ahead. We don't know, it's just one of those things that we can assume for the time being. Just put it in the back of your mind for a minute. And if that's the case, there might also be a string of cars waiting on this side of the road at some point. So we've got a half an eye out now for sort of temporary traffic light signs, that sort of thing. Okay, we're getting up on top of Glencoe now, so it's, you know, there's a bit of mist in the air. It's looking pretty moody out there. Looks pretty good. I like it. Nice bit of stretching new tarmac there for a minute or two, then back onto the old stuff behind some cars. So again, looking for the overtake. Always a bit cautious around sort of parking areas and lay-bys. Just check they're clear first of all. Nobody's going to pull out on you, or nobody's going to pull in, especially even from the other side of the road. If there's an oncoming vehicle, they like to cross right in front of you onto a lay-by. Staying out nice and wide. Give us as much room as possible between ourselves and the cars who are going past. So staying out. There's nothing coming, there's no problem at all. No need to dive in and cut the car up, we've just overtaken. But just match the speed to the car in front again. Ready for the next opportunity. Got that line of bollards there telling us how sharp the corner is. Round it goes. Got an oncoming vehicle. Big lorry, so keep yourselves over to the left, out of the way of that one. Okay, so another bit of a wipe of the old lens there. It's getting a bit misty. So another sort of string of cars coming down there. Just keeping that in the back of the mind. Fantastic views at the top of here. Absolutely beautiful. When the sun comes through those sort of patches in the cloud, it's absolutely glorious. Inside view, last car, we're ready to go after this one. Okay. So anticipate the movement of the chap in front and just get ready for it. So it's sort of acting as one there, really. Now staying out, just because it's got the view, tipping in when there was a car. It's nice to get that longest view as you possibly can, see what's coming. Make an early plan that you can then execute nice and smoothly. So again, nice early view. And we can start to see some more bikes up ahead of us. Now we've caught these guys up, so looks like there's going to be an overtake on. And getting past bikes is always a bit funny, but keep yourself in their mirrors for a bit. Wait for that sort of acknowledgement that they may have seen you. They may move over slightly. They may do, you know, they may give you a foot out, whatever. But treat them like anybody else. Bit of respect, then overtake. So waiting for the gap in the traffic to appear, and then rolling on. Okay, plenty of traffic, bit of a side roads, you know, just making sure that everybody knows who everybody is and where we all are. And just waiting for that time so we can overtake without getting in anybody's way. Okay, 2 done. Nice view around the corner, so I'm staying out. Got a better view around the corner, so I'm staying out. There's 3. Okay, we've got a nice view of the road down there to the right-hand side. Nice ribbon of tarmac going all the way around, and then all the way off, round to the right, round to the left. Got some cars oncoming. So there's space for 1 to get past, not space for 2. But we'll have a look after this run of cars has gone past. Got a junction on the side with the car waiting, so that's off. And then we're down to the solid white line. So settle back, ease off a little bit. But when we get that view, there it is. Got the bridge, got the cars. Now we can go. Let the car come past. Match our speed to the one we're closing in on. Car waiting on the right hand side though, so that could have pulled out. That's why that overtake wasn't on. Looking at the crossroad signs, making sure we don't want to sort of interfere with anything going in or out of those. Nice view up over the top. Got the cars oncoming. Bike ahead's gone. Good for us to go. Got that left view now, around in front of the lorry. So this is where we can start to use other people's eyes to see what's going on. If you trust them, and if they go, it's good to go. You can be fairly sure it's going to be okay. Not fairly sure, you can be sure. So keep one eye on the bike ahead, all the other eyes on all the other vehicles. So, nice cross view, inside the lorry. Now we've got oncoming vehicles. Nice little view to see what's going on. White car's going. Reluctant to follow him out, because he's obviously not accelerating away, so wait until he's going in before we go. And then 1, 2, in we go. Nicely done. Smooth manoeuvres, nicely picking those cars off, not getting in anyone's way. And now we're looking round, we can see those sort of reflections of cars going round to the left hand side. They don't look to be moving too quick, so just rolling off so we meet them nice and gently. Great, loads of parked vehicles on the road there, so expecting pedestrians, etc. There's some nice positioning of the chap in front, nicely over to the left for the right-handers. Those bollards there, bollards on the left, they've got like a red top. Tell you going round to the right. If there's bollards on the right hand side, they'll have a white top to tell you to go around to the left. We've got the snow poles again, so we can pick up on those. If we can see those going off into the distance, that's going to give us an early indication of where the road's going. We can use them. But they are sort of left, right, so bear that in mind when you're trying to pick up the line of the road. But again, nice opportunity to have a little look round. Isn't it majestic? Absolutely fantastic it is. Okay, risk of ice. I don't think there's any risk of ice today, but it was reasonably cold, but not that cold. Okay, so coming up behind some cars again. Match your speed to the cars, and then start to plan an overtake. Little cross view around to the right hand side, look over the top. There's a load of parked cars and things there. Expecting them to pull out, oncoming vehicles, so I'm happy just to wait my turn. Just looking for the gap as it comes up. We've got the reduced speed bend round to the left. There might be an opportunity on the outside of this bend to go, but also looking at our man in front. You know, if they're going to overtake, road's clear. As it happens, it's fairly tight. It's big rocks, so we can go. There's an arrow. Get in front of that one, no problem. Just using the power of the bike there, just a quick little throttle twist, and we're past. Triangular signs coming up, first right then left corner. So now we're looking for our next opportunity. We've just seen a car going past down to the left hand side. So what's coming up? What's coming up? We know where the road's going now. We're looking around at the nice mountains, but also looking for oncoming vehicles and our landing zone. Have we got a cross view? Again, it's a bit twisty, a bit windy. We can see where the road's going ahead of us. We've got the chevron signs coming in. Plenty of oncoming vehicles. Just looking now for these lines to open up to give us a chance. There's our cross view again. What's coming up? We've got some parked cars on the right hand side. That's going to affect our decision. Bit of a camera wipe so we can see. Okay, so loads of parked vehicles left and right, especially on the left hand side there, so making sure there's nothing happening, pulling out, and off we go. Looking for a landing spot. Just drifting in nicely. Look at the scenery, it's absolutely fantastic. Look at that big old hill there on the left, it's beautiful. Looking for our view again. You can see the road's going around to the left. We've got a fantastic line of sight because we're slightly elevated and we should be able to use that to our advantage. Nice clear run now of what's oncoming. Move in for the lorry. Taking in the views. And again, all the way in the distance here, we've got that sort of white van going off. That's telling us where the road is. So we're sort of tracking our eyes back from there. Looking at what's oncoming, looking what's ahead of us, and making some decisions. Inside view of the oncoming vehicles, looking for that gap. Inside view still, and as soon as that car's gone, we're good to go. And once we're out here, now we've got a good view all the way past. Keep stealing views between the cars. When that view goes, bring it back in again. On the left there's a nice little house, very picturesque, very famous. Lots of people like to take the picture with that house in the background. We've got overtakes to make, so there's an arrow, so we need to get in because there'll be some white lines coming in. Looking up ahead, our man's gone, good to go. There's a junction there, make sure the junction's clear, then go. That was what that little pause was there. Just give it a second look, just to make sure everything's okay. And then we're good to go. There's nothing there, there's no problem. But you've got to be 100% sure. Move out, accelerate past, move back in. Your classic 3-stage overtake. So, car at the junction, he's not going to go anywhere, the big bus is stopping him from pulling out. No view on here at the minute, so nothing at the inside, nothing at the outside. Got the hazard lines on the road again, so something's going to happen in a minute, even though we are going down a dead straight bit. You can probably imagine a big corner coming up. There's our sign for the corner, loads of slow signs written on the road, so it's a fairly steep one. Trying to get that early view around to the right hand side to see what's going down. Moving over to the left, in case there is an opportunity to accelerate out of this corner. As soon as it opens up, can we go? Waiting for it to open up, changing down, there it is, and off we go. So being in the right gear, just ready for that opportunity to come. Move in for the oncoming vehicles, and again, just whilst we're here, we can see 1, 2, 3, when that's gone, we're good to go again. So nicely here, just picking these cars off, a few at a time, when the opportunity arises. So a good look there before overtaking on these chevrons. There was nothing at the junction, there was nothing coming that wanted to use that space. It wasn't a solid white line around that hatched area, so there's no problem using that at all. Inside view, see what's coming up. Always sort of moving yourself around in the road to see what's going on. Inside, outside, over, under even sometimes if you're on the top of the crest of a hill. Anything you can give yourself an advantage with, use it. But also balancing that sort of progress with restraint when you need to. Okay, so here we are coming down into Glencoe now. So from the Green Welly stop to Glencoe, fantastic road, really beautiful scenery, fantastic on a bike. It's just nice to get out and have a nice ride round. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. See you next time.